So delighted to see you, dear.
Oh, it is my pleasure to be here this afternoon with you.
Thank you for bringing Mrs. Doyle.
Oh, yes, I have so many things to share with you, and upon your request, she is here.
She's going to help me.
She is going to help you, and
we're going
to go over your entire menu and have you all prepared for this weekend.
Oh, how lovely! Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Now, I brought a wonderful surprise for you. As you know, work is commencing at the yard and going along very well on the Olympic class liners. The gantry is finally finished. Had Uncle William told
really?
you? Yes, it's all finished.
Oh, I'm so excited about it. It was so wonderful.
Oh, I'm so excited myself. The work on Olympic has already started. I've been there myself. It's breathtaking. And then they're going to be starting the work on Titanic.
The Titanic. Oh,
well, Thomas.
That is the queen of the whole thing.
Yes, we are also very excited. And, of course, we're so proud of Thomas and of Uncle William and everyone at the yard.
I'm so proud of my son. And also my brother, who is wonderful. The two of them together, they work so hard.
And without Uncle William's teaching of Thomas, I don't know if he'd be doing as well as he is. So congratulations to the both of them. And Thomas had asked me to bring something to you today. He had told me that for the Olympic class liners, they are going to be carrying the Vinolia Rose soap in the staterooms. So it's going to be in all the first-class staterooms aboard Olympic and Titanic. And then, of course, later Gigantic as well.
Oh, how lovely.
And Thomas thought for me to bring a box to you.
Oh, how charming.
As he is aware of your gala coming up this weekend, and you might wish to have Miss Doyle provide this in all your rooms.
And it's wild rose. White rose. Oh, how charming.
And the aroma is just wonderful.
This is going to be on the Titanic?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Oh, I'll tell him. In fact, when he calls you tonight at 8 o'clock, you can thank him.
I will put this in the Prime Minister's room.
Oh, wonderful.
Tonight he's going to be staying.
Oh, wonderful. Well, of course.
Thank you.
And you're very welcome, and I will tell Thomas as well. Mrs. Doyle? Mrs. Doyle's right in the very next room. Mrs. Doyle, Aunt Lizzie, upon her request, has you here. Miss Doyle, you may approach the table.
Oh,
it's
thank
nice
you.
to have you here with
Thank
us.
you.
Aunt Lizzie, I hope you are pleased with the table that she has set.
Mrs. Doyle, it's delightful. And you made my favorite scones, so thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome.
And you've done a wonderful spread.
These are the cherries that we preserved from your garden.
Oh, how lovely.
For the tartlets.
So very happy you are pleased.
And I see you had my favorite tea.
Yes. I try to remember all the specials.
You did a wonderful job.
And Aunt Lizzie, if you recall, Mrs. Doyle is here upon your request for the upcoming gala this weekend. So when she comes to check on us later on, you'll be able to go over everything with her and prepare all the preparations.
Thank you.
It's a very important occasion, and that's why Jerry brought you here to help me. So I hope that you really go over every little detail. It has to be perfect.
And Miss Doyle, I wish to also remind you that you will today be working with Miss Turbot in the kitchen and preparing her for a wonderful luncheon for Aunt Lizzie and I. And if I may ask, what will Miss Turbot and yourself be preparing?
Well, we had planned on a potato and leek because
very
we
good.
knew that that was so difficult for you.
I've had a lot of stomach trouble. In fact, I have my medications here with me today. My stomach is, my digestive issues once again, Aunt Lizzie.
I've been so concerned about it.
So
be very careful with the food.
Yes, and we just were going to keep the menu very soft and gentle.
thank
for
you,
you.
Miss Doyle. Thank you. We will call.
Don't thank the servants, Jenny.
Nellie.
You do not do that.
Yes.
I have told you so many times.
Yes, yes. Well, of course, once again, you know my loving heart.
Well,
and-
you've got to stop
yes,
it.
indeed. I agree, Aunt Lizzie. I agree. And I meant to tell you, when I was looking around at home there, I was going through several of my trousseau boxes, and what should I find? Aunt Lizzie, I found my gown my grandmother over in Scotland had made for me when I was a young lady.
Oh.
And I thought I'd bring it and show it to you.
Jenny, it's so
Nellie.
sweet.
Yes,
Nellie,
yes,
it's absolutely delightful.
yes.
I could just see you in this
I had to show it to you.
as a young girl.
And I'll be saving it, of course, should I be blessed with a child. But I wish to share this with you. How have you been feeling, Aunt Lizzie?
I have been taking different medications, as you know. And, but first of all, I have some things to give you.
It's Christmas and I didn't even know it.
Now, Thomas used to wear this.
Oh, another of his garments. Oh, and you keep them so well. Oh, Thomas wore this, my Tommy. Oh, how precious. Oh, absolutely lovely. Oh, and another. Oh, yes.
Aren't they sweet?
Oh, they are.
They're for you, dear, to keep them.
Oh, truly. And the embroidery. Aunt Lizzie, did you?
I did all of that.
Oh, how lovely. I will ask Miss Doyle to properly put these away for later. Thank you so very much.
And here's another
They're
one.
adorable. A young girl's dress, a young lady's dress. Is this
I'm
Nina's?
hoping one day to have a granddaughter and a grandson.
Oh, and this is Nina's.
Yes.
Oh, she shouldn't mind.
No, of course not.
Very good. Oh, it's just, oh, and it has the most precious little roses. And the finest lawn and the lace insertion. It's adorable. The craftsmanship. Aunt Lizzie, may I ask once again, are the roses your handiwork?
They are.
Very
As you
lovely.
know, I love roses.
Very, very lovely.
And I know you do too. You
Oh.
grow beautiful roses in your garden.
Oh, roses are my favorite flower, both inside and out, and on all my garments and all my linens, and in my garden, of course.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank you, Aunt Lizzie. Thank you so very much. Now, I wanted to find out how you've been. I've been concerned. There's been times when I have spoken to you where you seemed had a little bit confusion, and I wanted to speak to you. And I also, if you wouldn't mind, I would love to have you listen to what I have to say. I'm having some health concerns myself as well.
I know you are.
Yes, the stomach issues have just been consistently getting much worse. And I will admit that when Thomas is away, as he has to be there for all the maiden voyages and all the sea trials, it takes him away from Dunallen quite often. And it seems that my stomach upset is quite great when he is not home with me. And as of late, I've not been able to eat very strong meals. They've been very light. Miss Doyle's been taking very good care of me, and but making me a lot of soups and broths. And I'll be honest with you, Aunt Lizzie, and I hope you're not coarse with me. When Thomas comes home for dinner, my stomach is bothering me quite a bit, that many a times I cannot take dinner with him. So you know what Thomas has been doing? He's been telling Miss Doyle and Miss Lee not to bother with his dinner. So all he's been eating in the evenings lately have been biscuits and gravy.
Well, this is ridiculous.
Yes, yes. So
This has got to stop. Now, have you made an appointment?
not as of yet. I wish to speak to you. I am considering Dr. Byers. Now, John Byers, and I'm sure you're quite familiar with him.
His mother and I are very, very good friends.
Margaret,
And
yes.
she founded a
Yes.
nursing school.
Yes, the Victoria
For
College
young
for
ladies.
Girls. Yes. Well,
And he was knighted by the Queen.
that's true. In 1906, I believe.
Yes.
Thomas was telling me of this. Well, I'm considering him, and Tommy had said that at the yard he visits quite often, and he has attended to Uncle William, Tommy, and as well as many of the men at the yard. So I felt we would be quite comfortable with Dr. Barbour.
I think this is so sensible.
Yes, I'm concerned. As you can see, I'm not eating very much as of late, and it doesn't seem to be getting any easier, even with the best teas that Miss Doyle is providing for me.
This
And-
isn't normal.
No.
I'm very concerned about this.
Yes, thank you. Well, I think the best thing to do is to make an appointment and see the doctor. And there was another thought. Well, as you know, about children, and it's quite nice that you had brought these items out. Thomas and I have been talking quite a bit
Just
about
don't
having
talk
children.
about
Oh,
it.
goodness.
You've got to do something about
Oh,
it.
you make me blush, Aunt Lizzie.
You have to do something about it.
We've been talking, yes, and we shall do a bit more about it, which is the other reason I feel quite comfortable, as you truly are my second mother, and I wish to talk to you. My female issues have also been great as of late.
Oh,
so
dear.
I do have concern there. Miss Doyle has had quite a bit of work to do in the home, taking care of me as far as linens and things like that. And of course, I want to do the proper thing from what I understand, Dr. Byers is also in gynecology, and he has opened a new wing just for women's health, as well as natural medicine and other medicines for digestive issues. So I thought it would be the right thing to go see Dr. Byers for both of those issues. And I was wondering what your opinion would be on that.
I think that's excellent. And I think it's about time something was done.
Yes.
You can't go on like this.
No. I can't go on letting your son keep missing his meals. And I insist that he eats his dinner. Miss Doyle and Miss Lee make the best dinners, but he will not eat if I'm not eating. He has just a little bit, and then back to his desk to work some more.
He's going to get sick.
Yes. In fact, Dr. Byers was just there to see him at the yard last week. I don't know if he had mentioned that to you.
No, he didn't.
Oh, my goodness. Well, shame on me telling you.
Well, this has got to stop.
Yes.
And you've got to get well.
Yes, and the headaches also have been great. In fact, I had brought with me my medicines. Miss Doyle had prepared already in my tea before we even sat down. And then, of course, I have my charcoal as well, should my stomach have great upset. So and these don't seem to be helping me very great anymore. So I think it's time to see a physician.
Talking about medicines,
Yes, I've been concerned about
I
you.
am so disturbed, and I don't want you telling my husband.
I shan't.
I don't want you telling my son or anybody. This is strictly confidential.
I shan't, Aunt Liz. You
But
you
these
have my word.
medicines are, I can't explain. This one here, every time I take it, I get very, very upset. And you know what happened? Terrible thing happened. I got very angry, and I got all my best china. I started smashing the china.
God. Your favorite china. Oh, your best
My
china.
beautiful china.
Oh.
And my husband said, "What on earth happened to the china?"
I was
And it was
wondering.
this stuff here, I will not take it anymore.
Oh, goodness, Aunt Lizzie. And when was the last time you took this elixir?
I took that about 3 days ago after I broke all my china.
Oh,
I will
goodness.
not take any more.
Very good. Well,
No.
Dr. Byers will
This
be able
one
to address
here?
us.
Puts me to sleep.
Oh, that's your blue pill.
And I sleep the whole day and
Yes.
the whole night, and I can't wake up.
Well, if you recall, Aunt Lizzie, I was wondering, the last time I was here to tea, you had excused yourself, and I was sitting here in the parlor. Miss Doyle had attended that day, and you had not returned, and it had been close to an hour. And then if you recall, I was told by Miss Turbot that you had said it was evening, it was time for you to retire.
I'm so embarrassed about it.
Nothing to be embarrassed
about it.
It's nothing to be embarrassed about. I'm concerned.
It's this stuff.
Yes, and of course, besides all these battles, I am concerned because of your age.
My age? What do you mean, my age?
Oh, goodness. Well, Thomas and I were talking. It's not, Aunt Lizzie, it's not anything in any disregard to yourself, no disrespect. We are just concerned with the amount of prescriptions you've been given from all these different physicians, and with your age, with the greatest respect to you, we are just concerned, and we want to make sure you're all right.
Can I explain this one here?
Yes,
Every
please.
time I take that, I get so upset, I start crying.
Oh, I was wondering. Oh,
I get
goodness.
so upset, I'm crying, and I can't stop crying.
Thomas said when you spoke to him last night on the phone that you were talking he was talking with you, and you just kept becoming quite
I get so
upset.
melancholy. I feel as though the world's coming to an end.
Oh, he thought he had
My
done
life
something
isn't
wrong.
worth a thing.
Oh, goodness.
What can I do?
I truly think we should see Dr. Byers about your issues
You
as well.
think he could help me?
I believe so. And Dr. Byers is also, from what I understand, Thomas had told me, he's also considering a natural, more herbal and holistic approach to treating patients as well. So I think for the both of us, it would be a great thing for us to see Dr. Byers. And I'm sure he's going to remove many of these medications from your daily routine.
And this one over here. This one here.
Oh, goodness.
I get the worst thing that happens. I see two of everything.
Oh, your vision.
Like that dish there, I would see two dishes. And over there, two dishes, two cups. Two of you, two of
goodness.
everything.
Oh,
I cannot take these anymore. I cannot. He has to help me.
Oh, yes. Well, in fact, Miss Turbot had confided in Miss Doyle and said that due to this double vision some of these pills were causing, that you actually had a tumble down the staircase.
I fell. I went the top of the stairs to the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, goodness.
I hit my back terribly.
Oh, goodness. Just a moment. Let me call Mrs. Doyle to bring us some fresh tea. Miss Doyle! I'm sure she can hear me. She's just in the other room. Miss Doyle, I was wondering if you could give Aunt Lizzie some fresh tea, please. Thank you. And Aunt Lizzie, while Miss Doyle is here, you might like to address the gala you have coming up this weekend. I am fine. I want you to know I am fine leaving Miss Doyle with you for the weekend. I have Miss Lee and Miss Abernathy to care for me at Dunallen, so I will be fine.
Miss Doyle,
Yes, ma'am.
Tonight I'm having very, very important people for dinner. I'm having the Prime Minister,
Oh.
Lady Leverhulme, and so many wonderful people. I want you to supervise the whole thing. Could you give me an idea of what we will serve for the dinner?
Yes, let me go fetch.
She does such a wonderful job.
We were going to start with the beef consommé.
And you may approach the
And
table.
then
Aunt Lizzie's in quite a good mood today.
and we were having salmon crepes with bechamel and roasted stuffed partridge from your farm. That will be in pastry, beef Wellington,
Oh, lovely.
and a spinach soufflé, and
Very nice.
honeyed carrots and beans in a bundle. That are also still from your garden, and potatoes au gratin, and a sage bread pudding.
It sounds delightful.
Delightful.
And then
Quite impressive.
champagne lemon sorbet for just in between to clear the palate, and then some cheeses and pear.
Well, the lemon sorbet, my Tommy, that is a favorite of his. He'll be happy for it.
And for dessert, a raspberry sherry trifle
Oh,
and a candy ginger flan.
oh, lovely.
Very good.
Oh, it sounds delightful. Lovely menu.
Good enough.
And I know the Prime Minister, he loves
good, Mr. Doyle.
good food.
And
And he likes good English food.
yes,
Another important thing, make sure all the bedrooms look lovely.
yes,
The fireplaces, they have to have lovely fires in the fireplaces. The beds, this is most
This is
important.
most important, Miss Doyle.
They have to have my best Irish linen on the beds. The Irish linen comes from my own mill. My family mill. The Irish linen comes from.
She would request that be in the
Make
room.
sure also the bed warmers are in the beds.
yes.
Fresh flowers are in every single room. Lovely roses. The nicest roses that we have.
The ones in the greenhouse.
Will you remember to do all of this?
Yes.
Excellent.
Miss Doyle
Thank
wanted
you.
to know if the ones in your green.
Excellent.
Yeah, excellent. That would be
Thank
fun.
you.
Oh, and you may wish to tell Miss Doyle about the soap.
Oh, yes, I have
that
to
Thomas
tell you.
sent.
Mrs. Doyle, this soap is going to be on the wonderful Titanic. And my son and my darling daughter-in-law sent this to me. I want you to put that in the Prime Minister's room.
And Miss
Yes.
Doyle, if you're able to obtain more bars of that soap, she would like it in all the rooms, if that's possible.
Yes.
Yes. We will find.
Yes.
Can you ask your husband?
I will. In fact, when I speak to him this evening, you will be here. I will pass the information along to Aunt Lizzie, or he shall, and then you will know where to obtain them before tomorrow morning.
Oh, yes.
Mrs. Doyle, please make sure the lady servants go down the one staircase, only one staircase. The men, the butlers, and the footmen, they have to go down the other staircase. The men or the ladies cannot go on the other person's staircase. If they are dismissed.
They are to be dismissed immediately. Now, of course, you're working with a much bigger home here.
Yes.
So these are concerns other than as at Dunallen. So this
And
is
make
much bigger.
sure you inspect their uniforms. I want them to look smashing.
Absolutely perfect. Yes.
Thank you.
I understand that everything is well provided for back at Dunallen for myself while you're away.
Yes. We will have the cook take care of.
Miss Lee.
Miss Lee will take care of everything.
All right. That's very good. And Miss Abernathy has been advised on everything else?
Yes.
Very good.
I've
Very
written
good.
it down for
And,
her.
as well as Thomas's favorite tea and all his evening favorites.
Oh, yes. We don't
Also
want to
make sure the ladies also have their ladies in their rooms to help them to dress and to do their toilet. This is very important.
Make sure all the wash bowls and pitchers all match.
Yes,
And make sure that their servants, you show them where they are going to stay, upstairs.
yes, we've moved.
The top floor.
We moved the maids to 2 or 3 in a room so that there would be room for all the different new maids and
The top
and
floor.
top floor.
Very good,
Yes.
Miss Doyle. Very
And
good.
I don't want any flirting or anybody giggling. They have to look very, very sedate. And I really want this to go off really good,
Yes.
especially with the Prime Minister.
And Miss Doyle, do not forget of the proper glasses at the table for your red wine, your white wine, and your water. Of course, that Aunt Lizzie has gone over before with you.
Yes.
Remember, my reputation is at stake. We have to do a top-notch job.
Yes. And will you come and check when can I ask
I
you
most certainly will.
to come and check and make sure that all the
And I'm sure you will do everything that I have showed you.
You can count on Miss Doyle. She's one of my best staff members.
This is the best thing you've ever done for me.
Oh,
Thank you.
I'm so happy you are pleased. That'll be all, Miss Doyle. I shall call for you. I'm looking forward to seeing Dr. Byers. In fact, what I will do is I will telephone his surgery and make an appointment for the both of us. So he'll be expecting us then very soon. If that would be all right, if I have your permission to call his surgery on your behalf as well. All right. Miss Doyle.
Yes, ma'am.
I wanted to thank you for the wonderful table, and we will now be preparing for the luncheon. And I wanted to ask you if you would attend with Aunt Lizzie and I to Dr. Byers' surgery, if you would take us to surgery. And I will, it'll be this upcoming week, I'm certain. And as soon as you come home, I will let you know what the date is.
Yes, that would be a good honor.
I want to remind you about the breakfast.
Yes.
Okay? I want kippers, Irish oatmeal, fresh eggs from our farm. I want chicken, ham, English muffins, our best marmalade, strawberries and cream, and kidneys, and anything else you can think of.
Would you like a kidney pie, or would you like just sautéed kidneys?
I think that would be nice,
Kidney pie would be. Kidney pie.
I'll leave it up to you, and plenty of good hot tea.
Yes.
Plenty of hot tea.
And you know, a lot of people do like that new thing, coffee.
Oh, definitely.
So we will be adventurous. We'll have also coffee.
And I'm looking forward to attending the dinner. Well,
thank you.
That'll be all, Miss Doyle.
Would you like any more tea?
Would you like more tea?
Yes, I would like another cup of tea.
Well, Aunt Lizzie,
Well, this has been so delightful.
It's been delightful, and I feel so much better talking to you about our health concerns and confiding in you. And thank you so much for being so understanding.
Well, I feel so much better too because I was so embarrassed about the way I've been feeling with this stuff, you know.
Well, I had great concern. There has been several times Thomas said that you have mistakenly or with confusion called me Jenny or one of the servants' names, and it's to be it's completely understood with all these medications. So you need not worry. I've not been feeling well myself, so I know what can happen when you're not feeling well, and then to have so many medications. So please don't worry.
Thank you, dear.
Oh, thank you, Aunt Lizzie.
Au revoir, my sweet girl.
Oh, I love you, Aunt Lizzie.
I love you too, dear.